That'll be fun. That'll be fun. We'll have to get some weapon-arted kills then. We'll have to get some weapon-arted kills. Alright, so we've got... I'm just trying to think of, like, what's gonna be a pain in the ass. Probably Deacons. Deacons always ends up being a pain. Yorm's gonna be annoying. I would think. Just wondering if there's anything else for bosses that's gonna be annoying simply because of the moveset. Also, that jumping attack that I just did, that'll work for Wyvern, right? Purple, what's going on? Welcome back. You can finally see emotes again. Nice. Good shit, man. I don't know what they would have had to fix for that, but I'm glad it's finally functioning properly. Boffin, what's going on, dude? Beat this game once a day? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, the only days that we don't beat the game are when we don't play it. Oh, I should have buffed. Oh well. It's fine. Oh, you know what? I didn't infuse this weapon. That was the thing I forgot to do. DPS, like, the damage seemed kind of low. That's why I didn't buff it. I'll have to see about either doing Refined or Hollow. I guess we'll start with Refined because I can't do Hollow now. Okay. That's early, yeah. Wider, welcome back, dude. That hitbox extends longer than I thought. Yeah, so I completely botched just everything about this. I was too excited. I was too excited to get to the next playthrough. Oh, I thought I hit the button to kill him. Okay. I'm apparently all out of sorts. It's fine. Okay, so Refine Gem, and then we'll decide. I guess I'll pick up Sage's Coal. I'll pick up Sage's Coal when we go to the swamp. And we'll see. Wait, no. Hollow is Profane Coal. Shit. So that's at Irithyll. So we get to Irithyll, maybe, screw it. We'll just go Refined. It doesn't matter. It's not worth it. I don't think that it's already B, but I'm not even gonna bother to see if Sharp would be better. I've lost my opportunity here. That seems so bad. Whatever. I'll get the coals and I'll get the coals as we go and I'll check it. Meh. I don't know what kind of AR and stuff to expect. That's the problem. Let me check it with full. 446. Just seems so low. But maybe it's just coming off of the greatsword. Kind of throws me off. I have no fucking clue. Like, I don't know if this is a bad weapon, if it's a decent weapon. I have sharp gems. I just completely blanked on the whole, hey, would you like to infuse this thing? Yeah, there's a trophy for doing each type of infusion, and so I'll have to do that at some point. Most likely just infusing random weapons with infusions that I haven't done before. So, like, we've done Sharp, Refined, Heavy, Hollow, but, like, we haven't done Blood Infusion, or Lightning, or Fire, or Dark, or, you know, Raw. So, those are ones that we'll have to do. I'll just pick random weapons, or maybe I can come up with some build that involves an infused weapon, like an elemental infusion on a weapon. We've done Blessed, but we haven't done Simple. I'll have to see what other gems we have in our inventory. There's quite a few. Because I think like every coal unlocks 3 different infusion types, as far as I'm aware. Eventually here, I need to just stop running up this spot, but it's fine. Doesn't hurt to get more upgrade materials. We only have 288. Oh, we got heavy, sharp, refined, raw. Oh, crystal, right? Chaos. I forgot about chaos. Deep gem, poison gem. I definitely haven't done poison gem. I think that's all of them, though. I think that's all of them. Get out of here. Get freaking out of here. I feel like I should start, especially with a build like this, I feel like I should just like take guesses. Like people should take guesses as to when the first death is gonna be. Oh. Time to play the best game to come out this year? Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. Are you playing that? Should I download it? How much longer is that free? How much longer is that free? Because I saw the Discord post about it, and I was like, I'm not gonna pick that up, but I feel like maybe I should just to have it in case I ever feel compelled for some reason. You know what? Because we have high luck. Because we have high luck and we'll hit a decent amount, I'm gonna go with bleed for this. Tweet saying the first 100 hours? It's gonna be for something. Okay. I'll have to do that after stream then. Hey, you know what I should do? I'll hit him with that during the, nice. I'll hit him with, hit her. I'm saying hit like EM. I'll hit her with the, with that attack during the phase change. Nice. Hitboxes are beautiful. It's not really hitboxes, it's I'm trying to poke her in the ass and it just goes between your legs. Do we really not bleed that much? What? I'm so fucking confused. Like, why didn't she go into that attack right away? I understand nothing. How many times do I have to hit you for you to bleed? Or did you already bleed and I didn't see it? I don't understand this game sometimes. Poke, 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 poke. I'm gonna whiff so many times this run. Oh man. Your sword misses her ass, yeah. It's like embarrassing. It really is. Like, I'm sure she's probably embarrassed for us. Yeah, that's right. I need a bigger sword. I don't know if it's a length issue or maybe I need a wider sword. Not like wider in chat, but you know. You know what I'm saying. Alright, so that didn't seem to do pretty much anything bleed-wise. So maybe I should just go for Maybe I should just go for lightning. I don't know. That was very underwhelming, though. I'm just nervous about this run, given the, given how lacking I am in armor. Wider side sword. No, that's Balder. Oh, I want your sword. Show it to me. Didn't think it was possible for a game to be any worse than PUBG, but holy shit. Really takes the cake. Quite literally unplayable. It's free, so the only thing it wastes is your time and your downloads. See, that makes me not want to download it. I just wanted a goofy game. Some guy took the parody seriously. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not going to pick it up. In all actuality, I'm probably never going to play it. I'm probably never going to play it. So it's likely not worth it. Alright, I have a question, guys. Should Ricard be able to parry? Should we give him the Cestus or nah? It's a tough choice. Oh my god, I'm just thinking about Pontiff right now. This is gonna be bad. I got blocked, okay. Bare hand only? Okay. I can bare hand only. Nice. Nice job clipping into my elevator, cheater. Dirty scum. Ah! Ah, you want to fight me? Play fair. Totally Accurate Battlegrounds is a parody of the Battle Royale genre. A bunch of physics-based weirdos fight it out on an island. Everything is silly and possibly a bit buggy. Even says the game is buggy in the description. I love when games, like, leave bugs in. I don't know. Like, leave excessive amounts of bugs in. I mean, like, the perfect example of that... Whoa, that's the wrong cable. The perfect example of that is Goat Simulator, where they're just like, yeah, anything that wasn't game breaking, like didn't make the game crash or anything, we kept it. Dude, what's going on with my frames right now? What is going on with my frames? Oh no. I was dropping some frames during the intro and then it cleared up. I have no idea what's going on though. We keep dropping to like half and my frames are entirely gone. And we're back. This is so dumb. Comcast, fix your shit. Fix. Chat, do I still have you? I have no idea if chat disconnected or not. Rapiers, man, I cannot stand them in this game. Actually, I just think rapiers in general are not my style. Interretize what's going on, alright. We good. We good. No, I was just concerned because sometimes the chat like disconnects. I had it got partnered, I saw that. It's good shit. I didn't see the tweet, I was told about it though. Is it worth it to two-hand? Oh my god! This freaking hitbox. Yeah. I am not a fan of rapiers. Sweet mother of God. Triangle, what's going on, man? Thank you for the host. How's your stream? Roy Jasper, what's going on? Welcome on in. Nine Demons, welcome back. It is indeed Prince Ricard, and his weapon sucks. In case you were wondering. No, I'm just personally not a fan of rapiers. Played some Vampire. How did you enjoy it? I have heard very mixed things. I have heard very mixed things about it. Midu! Wait. Midu, were you streaming? Were you streaming? I had no idea that you streamed. Well, thank you very much for the host, man. I'll have to drop you a follow. Is it pronounced vampire or vampire? I don't know. I've heard both. Gotta welcome back. And don't tell everyone. All right, I'll keep it a secret. But I'm still gonna follow. Oh my God, how many whiffs? How many whiffs? Whew. Whew. Definitely not what someone should play if you're looking for a combat-centric experience, though. Okay. Do I have Leo on? No. Isn't the Leo ring the counter damage ring? Really waiting for them to fix this, so that, not fix it, but improve it so you can follow. I don't want to hear myself, you shit. God. All right. I'm doing well though, got it. Thank you for asking. Incredible world though, with a lot of cool stories and experiences and systems. Is it how long of a game is it? Leo is made for rapiers? Is it? Oh, wait, but it's counterattacks. That's the caveat with it. Like, it's made for thrust weapons, but it's for counterattacks, and so I don't know. We don't get counterattacks very frequently. Maybe on a few bosses we will, but at least longest you're around 8 hours in. I feel like you're just starting. Okay, I didn't really get a sense of how far you were into it, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it, because I've heard the other end of it where people have been very disappointed, so. DS2 Leo Rapier works nicely since the boss animations are so long that it's very often counter damage. Yeah, like, there's the chance on Champ Gundyr that we get it. Now, there is the concept of, like, would a repose. I feel like Hornet would be better in this case. I don't know, it's just like staggers don't happen too frequently for me to find it valuable. Damn. He knew I was coming around the corner. Okay, let's see how on point the parry game is. It's probably not on point. This will probably be my first death. Oh, look at that sexy damage. I should two-hand that. If we're gonna do it like this. Far away. expecting Bloodborne and it's more like Witcher. Is it actually like Witcher, or is that just like the easiest thing to relate it to? So janky. I should probably check somebody out that's playing it and see for myself, because I had no interest in it. I had just kind of heard about it, and so I had never planned to play it. Yeah, I did. Cheese is playing it. I just didn't get a chance to stop by his stream today. David, welcome back. How you doing? Watched 2 people playing it, both refunded it. Yeah, I heard that Faraz was not very happy with it, but that was just one of the few opinions that I heard. Well, that's the thing. Witcher, like The Witcher 3 is just a hard comparison in general because of how highly regarded that game is to a lot of people. The parries are actually pretty on point though, which I'm kind of shocked by. I say that and then yeah, I botched that by a hair. I should have known. As soon as I did that, I was like, I'm gonna mess this up. It's going too smoothly. Okay. What? What is that bit of ground? Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Get the hell out of here. Not having this happen to me. I just wanted to get the weapon art finished. Don't you give me this crap.
O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayst blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy.
Just slow dialogue based with a mid-range combat, which hits even with a lot of Witcher comparisons versus a game like Bloodborne. Oh, mid-tier, yeah. Well, you have to figure... Okay, that just, it seemed like the audio went really quiet. But like, yeah, I mean, if you're looking to compare anything to Bloodborne or Dark Souls, I mean, any Soulsborne game, the combat has to be pretty well fleshed out. I'm just gonna not go for the refined gem because I totally botched the backstab. Wait, do I not have... Okay. Senpai, thank you for the follow. When you haven't read the books, with reading the books it's even better. Oh, okay. How much... So with, even for as big as the game is, the books still have that much more lore than the game does? That's honestly pretty surprising, just considering how much content there is. And I had never heard of the Witcher books until somewhat recently people were mentioning it. How long before the games came out were the books? I would imagine somewhat decent amount of time. Books are for nerds, yeah. Books are not my cup of tea, that's for sure. Books are not my cup of tea. Oh, the 70s. Oh shit. And Polish. The more you know. No, I had no idea that they were that old. There's Easter eggs if you've read the books. That's pretty cool then. That's pretty cool. I like that idea. Because you're not necessarily missing anything directly. You know, when playing the game and just not having that information, that's just kind of like a bonus if you have. The Far Cry 5 DLCs? Wait, they already have DLCs for Far Cry 5 coming out, or is they are just the dates announced for that? Heard it was abysmal. Well, you know that naturally means that you have to Google it and watch it, right? That way you can save for yourself. There's a Netflix series coming out. Okay, so that'll be different than the old TV show. It's not going to be a reboot of that. There's already a DLC out? Has Far Cry 5 been out for that long already? Holy crap. This year is going by so quickly. It's actually insane. Couple months at most. But even so, like, oh man, it's already June. It's already June, which is nuts to me. Ooh. Nice counter damage, bro. Alternating. Gotta alternate your shots. Make sure you evenly distribute death. Recently told you you look like Yennefer if you grew your hair out. I think that's a character. Wait, that's Yen. Okay, yeah, I forgot that there's it's a shorthanded name. Gotta. I think he just is picturing you naked and wants to sex you. I think that's all that means. I could be wrong. I'm no expert, but pretty much that's how people look at the Witcher women. Gotta run and grab some food. All right, Triangle, enjoy your food, man. I will catch you around. Bailey, welcome back. What's up? Those rapier hitboxes. Sounds accurate. Well, I have no reason to lie. I'm just calling it how I see it. Black hair equals Yennefer. Yeah, it's just it's the same type of thing with like, oh, game has combat. Is this Dark Souls? Girl has black hair. Is this Yennefer? Yeah, this is Japanese. Is this anime? Is this waifu? Big Bad Wolf, what's going on? I am doing well. How about yourself? Okay, I don't like this situation. Parry spammer. What? Okay, you're out of heals. Yeah, look at this parry spam shit. Stop it. Oh, did he not power within? Shit. I hate you. This is so dumb. What? Wait, what? Did he power within then? Or did he power within and do the heal so his heal was out? Okay. Whatever, that works. I'll take it. Always get pwned by a Hodrick? I will get pwned by any enemy that parry spams me. Like, this is why I don't PvP. This is why I don't PvP. Playing some Neo, nice. How are you enjoying it? As you jumped, all you saw was blue, then you landed in the water, you can only assume, and got to the top 10. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Try and aim with wet noodles, it's incredible. Oh, man. Anyway, to not look like beef jerky, yes. I have tried Demon Souls.
Yeah, now the
I have
next
tried
thing.
Demon Souls.
I
I did one playthrough of it. I enjoyed it for what it was worth, but trying to go back to it a second time, it just wasn't. The game's just not for me. In general, it's not that it's a bad game. It's just not for me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it again in the future. But that's a hard maybe. It's a hard maybe. David! Well, thank you for 2 months in a row. Ted, you can't even get into another game. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels freaking bad. David, I hope that you continue to enjoy your face. Thank you very much, man. Finally done with worst DS3 category? Yeah, man, he got Reki. It's actually kind of nuts. I'm happy for him. Got the 129. Boxing gloves as melee weapons, so you can just do Rocky builds. That's fantastic. That's what games need. Games also need hitboxes. Yeah, he got a 129.39, I think. Something like that. No, he PB'd. Did he PB today and then right after, or PB'd yesterday and then today? Yeah, he got a 129 today and then changed to DS1. Couldn't really watch Demon Souls? Maybe because you hadn't played it? Yeah, I mean, it's a good game for what it's worth. I'm just very bad at it and don't enjoy some of the areas. Some of the areas are just too much for me. Hey, all right. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Killed Onryoki for the 4th time. See, I haven't played Neo, and I don't really have interest in playing it, so I don't know the bosses of it. But is 4 times a lot? Like, do you? I guess there's an NG plus system in that game, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not really sure how it all works, to be honest. I drank too much of my water before the stream started, so I'm already pretty low on water right now. Shit. No bueno. I wish that there was some benefit to actually being human. Like, I mean, like, you get health for being embered, but I don't know. I'm gonna put on the, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to put on the Cestus, but not use it. I want the passive healing. Because we took the ring off, so I want the passive healing still. Some sort of benefit to be put it on a Chris. Yeah, that would actually be hilarious on a tombstone. That was not intentional. That was not intentional. The game started at a decent audio level, but as soon as you open the options menu, it blew out your headphones. Shit. I remember I had an old pair of headphones or two that one of the earbuds went, and it was like a really weird thing, like trying to figure it out, because you kept having to, like, I think I had both headphones in, and then I took the one out And then you put the other one in, and you're like, yeah, no, I definitely think that this one is shot. But they were like, I don't even remember what they were from. They were like these weird, cheap black headphones. I don't think I bought them. I think they came with something else. But I liked them, and I had them for a while. And that was like weird because I was using those instead of the standard like iPod ones. But this is back when the iPod headphones were really bad. They were just circles. Now they like fit your ear a little bit better. Actually, a lot better. They're pretty comfy. At least to me. Had a really good day, like one of the better ones in a while. Then your internet pissed you off and ruined it. Aw, that sucks, man. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Comcast has already been pretty shite. We've lost close to 3,000 frames in 45 minutes, so gotta love it. Gotta love it. Go back to normal now that speedrunning is done? I hope, man. I hope. I mean, I don't think it necessarily will, because people ask no-hit questions, but I don't think it'll be as bad as speedruns. Have and always will be garbage. The newer series of iPhone, like iPod headphones, aren't bad. The old like circle ones were just garbage, though. You're not on NG Plus. It's another submission. Game gave you mission that includes killing them 3 times. Okay, so is it a boss or is it just a type of enemy? Bad Wolf. Verizon whipping boys put in charge of the FCC. Do you have Verizon, or are you just talking about the FCC in general? It's a boss. It's the first boss, to be more specific. So how do you kill it multiple times? Like, how do you bring it back? You have Spectrum? Okay. I've heard mixed things. Like, I've heard people... That's the thing with any ISP. I feel like some people have really good luck with them and others don't. And honestly, it's like, a big part of it is the infrastructure. Because, like, for example, Comcast, like, has acquired a lot of infrastructure and stuff, but they don't maintain it well, and so there's like old copper and DSL lines and stuff that are absolutely just trash, and that's why like some service is so spotty. It's not 100. It's not the ISP's like service necessarily. It's just that the maintenance of the lines is terrible. And so then obviously you see it on your end, and they're like, everything's fine, because it can sometimes come through fine. The net neutrality thing? Yeah, but didn't Congress keep net neutrality? Why am I not hearing him on that teleport? Don't think so? I'm pretty sure that like a week or so ago, Congress voted to keep net neutrality and overturn the FCC's ruling. I take so much damage because I am naked, kind of. Not 100% naked, but pretty close to it. Still to go through House and Trump? Does it? I don't know the full process. But the thing is, it technically comes back, like even if Trump were to deny it, it still comes back to Congress to get voted on again. It just needs to... The problem then there is that it has to pass with a higher percentage of votes. Because I think you only need majority right now, but if it gets like vetoed, then it like by the president, then it would come back to them, and you need like 60-something%, something like that. I don't know. I'm bad with the whole politics thing, so I just leave it alone. I know enough, but I don't like to get involved. Gray Sennheiser earphones, but it broke. Now you're using shitty no-name one. Damn. Yeah, I use headphones only at work, so I use these when I'm at home on my desktop. If I'm on my laptop, I don't use headphones, and I have my iPhone headphones at work. 2/3, okay. Yeah, that would make more sense to just use fractions. Some is more powerful type of it, and one at Twilight mission that's harder than the first time. So can you repeat missions then? Like you just would run a mission that you've done before in order to get extra kills of a boss, or is it you have to do, there's like multiple unique ways to kill it? Colt, what's going on? Haven't found any body armor, but this French wet noodle looking bastards taking down some bitches with the flintlock pistol. It sounds so ridiculous. Colt, how was the rest of your traveling?
Thank you.
How was the rest of your traveling, man? Hopefully the flight went smoothly. What are you doing spending time with me on your honeymoon? You can, but the mission you mentioned, game puts them in front of you. You can grind the level in gold if you repeat the mission, but you can't take the rewards again except for a few missions. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't know, because sometimes for things like that where games have like a, you know, kill this thing X amount of times, like sometimes you just have to repeat that thing over and over again. Kind of like, so for example, Monster Hunter World, where it's like, kill this many of a creature, you just run the same, you can run the same mission over and over again. You don't have to do separate ones. United sucks, but you know, that's why I pretty much try and only fly Southwest if I can. I flew Air Canada when we went to Canada, but that's because Southwest doesn't go north like that. Just relaxing before dinner. Oh yeah, you're a couple hours in the past right now. That's Mountain Time Zone, right? So it's like 6:30. Skylord, how you? What up? Oyster! Hello! Hello, Oyster! Ooh, that was almost spicy. That was almost spicy. Meme raid, oh boy. Oh boy. How's the stream, Oyster? Thank you very much for the raid. What were you up to, man? What were you up to? Went on a hike today, but you had to abort mission because you got to about 9,000 feet and the oxygen became very thin, almost ran out of water. Yeah, that would have been fun. Also would have been an interesting story to tell, that's for sure. Dark Souls, oh, you were, wait, no, did you finish your bow only run? You were doing NG plus like pyro only? Something like that? Something like that, I think. Methinks, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think I saw you had changed it when I was in Discord. Pyro, nice, man. I haven't done any runs like that on DS1 before. Clutch Gwyn bow only with 9 health. Yeah, Gwyn bow only sounds like bundles of joy. Like, just sounds like so much fun. Can only imagine the joy that you experienced. I remember the first time I beat Gwyn without parries. Freaking mod. Prepare to die again. Let's make it so that Gwyn can't be parried, or can't be reposted, rather. But I figured out the strat for it. I just don't know how well that would go with the bow, because it would take a little bit longer. Classified, welcome back. You added Japanese to your phone's keyboard, since sometimes it helps you with remembering. Suggestions for words, characters, since you use the alphabet to type out the characters. Words like love, etc. can suggest text emojis. Yeah, it does that for me too with the emoji suggestion. But I like 99% of the time never use it. Four Kings was a hoot and toot? Oh, I'm sure. DPS boys. I mean, at least you can stay at a distance. Ow. Right? Like, at least you can stay at a distance and, get the shots, but then that triggers more magic stuff, so it's like a pretty crappy trade-off. Lee, welcome back. How are you doing? Oh, not that's amazing. Had to be up close and personal. Yeah, it makes sense. Trying to stay away is pretty much just cause for disaster. Seen the Apple conference? No. Like, are you talking about like the Apple keynote? macOS is getting dark mode? Dark mode? For the entire thing? I'm curious about that. What's the name of the new operating system gonna be? Also, this is gonna suck. So I'm gonna have to try and kill him with Great Wolf alive. It's just how this is gonna go. Mojave. The desert. Damn, what was my first Mac? Lion? It's before Mountain Lion. Snow Leopard was the second one. So whatever was before Snow Leopard. Hyping up shortcuts for like 20 minutes? Hey man, they're all about easy use, but honestly, nothing's been the same since Steve Jobs left. And by left, you know what I mean. Since Steve Jobs died. He left this earth. But it just hasn't been the same, because he was the visionary. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I tried to roll that. Fuck, I'm dead. I'm dead! Because, why the fuck not? God, I hate this boss fight. So dumb. So dumb. How's the weapon art on this? Slow. Whoops. I guess I should two-hand it then. Meh, I don't need it on. It's not really gonna do anything. Ricard got thick. What's going on, iframe? He's a little bit stronger. Unfortunately, it doesn't affect our damage output. But hey, it's worth a shot. If they announce the release date for Borderlands 3 in the next few months, you'll propose. Why would you like hinge it on that? Why wouldn't you just do it because you want to? iframe, thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub over here. Thank you very, very much. I hope you enjoy your face. Much appreciated. God, this DPS is so bad. Is it worth it to two-hand? Maybe. Ow! I want my souls, I want my souls, I want my souls. There were a lot of them. AKT, what's going on? I feel like I should go pillar. I can't reach. Gosh darn it, man. Yeah, we're going pillar mode. That noise scares me. Hello. What? What is this garbage? Oh my god, man. What is that? Fuck you, Grave Tender, you piece of shit. Rapier has high crit. It's just standard 100. I don't know if the weapon crit itself is higher, but the crit multiplier is no better than any other weapon. So I think rapiers do have higher crit, but it doesn't say anywhere. Not finishing this run early today. No, I kind of chose this run specifically to make it take longer. Because like it took so little time for us to finish the run yesterday that I was like, we need a longer run. Because I don't like trying to find different games to play. I don't like trying to find different games to play after we finish. I mean, it's fun to play like Guitar Hero and stuff every once in a while. And maybe if I found a second game that worked well to transition into, it would be good, but... Alright, so delayed charged R2 into 2 R1s. Oh. Getting fancy with the rolls, are we? You know one, but what do you happen to know, Wider? Oh my god. See, this is the crap that sucks. I hate rapiers. I hate them. Alec, what's going on? Oh, hello, Pillar. I'm trying to use you. Skate? Nah. Skate's not happening. That's so shitty. Like, look how much damage that does. Hey, Catherine, and no, I know you love Disney, but I do not enjoy Kingdom Hearts. You know this. Trolling me. Oh, why does it do so much damage? Sweet mama. Should play DS3 after DS3. But what run though? Because I don't want to do like a partial run of this. Hello. That hurt. That hurt quite a bit. Alright, we should be fine now, but... God, that's the worst part of this fight, is if the two of them are alive together. Because these two together, I mean, these two separate aren't terrible. They really aren't, they're just patience. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Not dealing with that crap anymore. Alright, so we're able to hold off our first death until Grave Tender, but that seems to be one of the problem spots for us. Happens way too frequently. No thanks. No thanks. Fighting Lord of Cinder right now, almost done your first playthrough. Nice. Did you do the DLCs and the optional bosses? By the way, or have you just done the main game? Because I hope you're not skipping out on the optional and the DLCs, because they are very, very good. Not just a married man, you're weeboo trash. Oh no. Oh no. We've lost him. We've lost him. It's all over. He's married, weeboo trash. Gonna buy the season pass soon, probably. I would highly recommend it. If you enjoyed the game, the DLCs are even better. I think it's a good idea to switch games on stream because you might keep some viewers from Dark Souls rather than trying to get viewers from only that game's directory. Yeah, there's two ways to look at it. Is will people come and watch from the start regardless? And will people stay if you change games? I think if things are going well, switching games could be okay as long as it, like, at a certain point though, you have to consider like how much of a drop off you'll get. And that's like if you're trying to like min-max your numbers and stuff for like partnership and stuff. But if you're just looking for growth, yeah, it might be good to do the switches. Yeah, this is the first DLC, Alec. This is the first DLC. The other thing that Wider is just trying to find the right balance of like what game to switch into. Gilly, welcome back. Right, so there's like we've dabbled with some Binding of Isaac, which has been fun. But yeah, you gotta find like stuff that is gonna give you close to the, not same success, but like I don't know. I think it's a good idea to, if you're gonna switch games and you're high in a directory, to switch into something else that you'd be high in the directory. I mean, you can switch to other things, but if you're looking purely for like growth and stuff, like there's, I don't know, it's a lot of stuff to consider. Elder Scrolls or Fallout? I love Elder Scrolls. Fallout was good, but I just love Elder Scrolls more. Pop in and say hi. Alright, take care, Catherine. I love you too. I will talk to you tomorrow. Alright, I'm dunking him because this weapon is going to be potato against him. Although, if my potato looked like this, I think it would be more of a french fry, I guess, at that point. Come on, Wilhelm. Here, boy. Here, boy. No. You wanna... Yeah. Come on. Need to be done with that game? How long did you even play it? We've been live for an hour. You didn't even play it for like a half hour. Gave up so quickly on it. And it sounds like such a masterpiece. Sprint! Off the edge. That's not off the edge. Okay, I almost went off the edge though. 49 minutes. Because you want to play Warcraft. Warcraft? Like OG Warcraft? Or one of the other ones? Never played any of them. I've seen Warcraft 3 played by Laron, but that's about it. I don't think it's my cup of tea, but I recognized a lot of the characters because Hearthstone.
O Lord, bless this thy
Hand grenade, that with it thou mayst blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy. Where did you go? Oh. Okay. Well, thank you. Ayo Boom, thank you for the follow. Warcraft 3, okay. Okay, yeah, that's the one I saw. I'm assuming that that's the best one? Is that also the last Warcraft? Is Wilhelm the edgiest Soulsborne NPC? I don't know, I like his voice. He's just a pain in the ass to kill. It's almost easier to just let him kill himself. Who knew? Oh, you've never played it, okay. Well then enjoy. And then enjoy it, man. Let me know what you think. Have you played any of the other Warcrafts? Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and Warcraft are not your cup of tea? Fallout is like okay for me. Warcraft, I don't know. Probably not, because I'm not like a strategy game kind of player. And I've always been an Elder Scrolls fan. Maybe I should try out ESO again occasionally. I don't know. I still kind of want to try Warframe. Still debating trying that out. Oh my god, that does so much damage. Everything does so much damage to me. I mean, obviously, yes, the solution would be to wear more clothes, but we don't exactly have that luxury. Ow! Consider Dark Souls to be strategic? No. No. This is an action RPG. When I think of strategy games, I'm thinking of like top-down point and click. I mean, obviously, yes, you can have them ported to console, but most times on PC, top-down point and click, you're you know, commanding units and building things and all that kind of stuff. Welcome back, Oyster. Just do a Dark Souls 1 Ricard cosplay? I can do that one as well. I'll do both at some point. Played it more like an open world co-op than an MMO. That's how I played it too. I mean, I played a little bit of PvP. I've played a little bit of the PvP. Like way back when I was playing with like my cousin and his friend and stuff, but for the most part I just played it like it was an open world co-op version of the Elder Scrolls games, Skyrim and all the others. Probably be successful in the Fortnite directory? Yeah, you're right. Put a lot of your time as a kid into Warcraft 2 and StarCraft since your brothers didn't want you touching 3. If I play ESO, you'll start leveling a character? Alright, man, I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. Get staggered by the wind, honestly, wouldn't be surprised by it. This is Dark Souls 3. Right. This is where my match will be made. Although we can fast roll, so like, hell yeah to that. I'm wondering if it is worth it to be, like, if it's smart to be doing the 2R1s in that situation. That was supposed to be a backstab. Thank you very much, game. I think Frida's is like the one hitbox that I struggle to understand the most. For backstabs, that is. Her hitboxes are fine, it's just this backstab box is weird. Like, sometimes you're too far left, sometimes you're too far right. It's like it shifts based on like where her swing is, even though her back is in the same spot for 90% of the backswing. Oh my god, no roll strats. How did you do it, streamer? boss items in your first run. Don't really know any optional bosses. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 optional bosses. You most likely missed Ancient Wyvern and Nameless King. You may have missed Old Demon King. I would think that Curse Rotted Greatwood you would have found. I think Curse Rotted Greatwood you'd find. And you'd likely find Osiris and Osiris and maybe Champion Gundyr. If any of those names do not ring a bell to you, you missed them. Don't know much about ESO, but it improved a lot according to Nika. Don't know because I haven't watched much of it before, but it looks interesting if you're into an MMO. Yeah, I might try it again. Last time I went back to it, I got kind of, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it at the time, but I don't know, maybe just having a break from it and coming back would be good. I'll have to see how it is though. Not because I'll have the Somerset DLC, I'm not gonna buy that. Kill Demon King, Champion Greatwood. Well, you need to kill Osiris to get to Champ Gundyr, and you need to kill Wyvern to get to Nameless. They're both dragons of some sort. Alright, then you've killed them all. I'm genuinely surprised though that you found Ancient Wyvern, unless somebody told you about that or you saw how to do it, because that's like the one that most people don't know how to, like, they don't find on their own because of the gesturing. Big explosion. So hard for me to stay patient in the second phase anymore. I used to be really patient with it, but it just takes too long to be super patient now. Veteran Dark Souls, throughout your playthrough, you're always asking questions. I told you about the secret. Okay. Yeah, because most people had to be told about that, like, their first playthroughs. So, like, the first people that played it, I think, people who had... Oh my god, the hitboxes. Who had, like, read guides or... I'm assuming that stuff was, like, leaked to the wiki and whatnot from the devs, but... Yeah, that was like the one thing that most people didn't know about. Getting a new cinematic quest this month, but it's not easily accessible for new players. Might boost the directory a little bit. Well, I'll have to look, because if it boosts the directory, like, you have to be careful of, like, where you fall in that, right? So, like, bringing people to the directory is great. You have to find the nice trade-off of, like, still being in, like, a decent position, right? It doesn't make sense for me if I'm trying to do stuff to grow, to go to a directory where I'm gonna go from being in the top 5 to being in the top 20, right? So, well, we'll play it by ear. We'll see. We'll see. It's just stuff to keep in mind. That's a fancy backstab right there. Couldn't play online for your first playthrough? Surprised you found Ancient Wyvern blind. Oh, nice. Yeah, good for you for fighting that. Yeah, I wasn't online for mine, but people have told me about it. Or I had seen it. because DS3 wasn't exactly a blind playthrough for me. I wish it was, but at the same time, I wouldn't have gotten into the series the same way, I don't think. Did blind DS3 without DLC, missed ODK, but somehow figured out how to get to Champion Wyvern. Well, if you've played other Souls games, now I don't know if he had, like, invisible walls are a long, like the not invisible, but illusory walls have been like a long-standing staple of the series. Yeah, between 2 and 3. So that one's not necessarily surprising to me. Wyvern is, because you have to piece together you have to find it like in that order or remember that you saw that and then come back to it because you're like, oh shit, they were sitting like this. Dark Souls 1 was the one you didn't do blind? Yeah, DS3 was the one for me. And Bloodborne, technically. But I did DS1, 2, and Demon Souls blind. Lack of attacking rolling into him? Yeah, you had to actually just like, you had to walk up to walls and spam it. Which meant that you couldn't accidentally come across them like you could in... Like in DS3 and DS1, you could accidentally just roll into one, or like, you'd be attacking something, attack the illusory wall, and then it would be like... You'd be like, oh shit! Also, Lethal, what's going on, man? How have you been? Alright, we might have enough souls to level here. Might. Or at least we'll be close. Definitely the hardest boss for you. Yeah, Nameless ends up being a struggle for people just because of the way that he changes up his attacks. So he has a lot of like slow attacks, he has fast ones that are the exact same combo. So yeah, it definitely can be a struggle for some people. But once you learn him, he's not too bad. But learning him is tough.
Well, I, the Lord, very then him.
Nice. Okay, we actually have enough. I think Dex is just at the point where it gives very low return on investment, but like honestly the same thing with endurance. So I did pump, like, do we pump luck to 99 at this point? Does it make sense to, maybe it makes sense to put some points into vigor. I don't know. I don't know at this point. We'll put all our levels into vigor right now because we're grasping for any sort of health and defense we can get. Although I guess this doesn't give defense, this just gives health. Frost is going to only need faith. We got a good amount of faith at the moment. Yeah, we're just like at that weird point where it's like, how much do you actually allocate to things? Or like, which ones do you allocate next? Because right now, return on investment is so low for mostly everything.
Be safe.
You're stuck in the Basilisk Pit in the Hunter Corpse for ages? Couldn't figure out how to open the door. Yeah, DS2 has some... DS2 has... Okay. Has a few things that are kind of interesting as far as figuring out where to go. Hands all rested from the 6 shredding last night? Yeah, we good. We good. Hands are all well rested. Thank you for your concern. You can kill the dragon without getting hit for days, but second phase, one hit you and took all your health. In Nameless's fight, or like Osiris? Definitely see random wanderers seeing all those city people and just filling in the gap, then finding Ancient Wyvern. Yeah, it's just like less... I don't know. It's just gonna be a less frequently thought of thing. Like, I would be the kind of person that would pick up the item, go up the elevator, and just completely, yeah, miss that entire thing. So it depends on the person. I'm not saying it's impossible, but... Able to see these? What? Yeah, it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month, so those are new, actually. What, you mean they're not for Prides of Lions? Changing up the mimics, lucky for you, Bloodborne didn't have any, so when you play Dark Souls 2, imagine you're surprised when a chest ate your head. Yeah, there's like that whole weird thing where you can like destroy chests and stuff. So you have to be careful depending on what weapon you have, like testing if it was a mimic. What about your pride? What about your pride? I don't know what I'm saying now. We're Soulsborne players. We're not supposed to have pride. But no, I'm kidding. There's way too many people with high self-esteems and whatnot in the Souls community. The greater than thou. Went through 50% of the game, breaking every chest, worrying about mimics. Yeah, I broke a few, and I was like, well, shit. Didn't know that's why he was getting the rubbish, yeah. Because they still give you an item in place of it. So humble. For as humble as I would like to be, I don't think I'm very good at that. I try, though. Although, like, that's like a weird concept, too. Trying to be humble, because it's like... Does that mean that you're actually humble, or no? No, it doesn't. So... Basically, I'm screwed. That's all I'm saying. Has a category on Speed Souls now? Yeah, and it's... Speed Souls is hooked up with speedrun.com, so I made a profile and claimed my 58th place Dark Souls 1 any percent no wrong warp run position. Yeah. Just that good. I am just that good. 58th place. Souls Pride would be a cool emote, just saying. How would you make that, though? Top 60? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We the best, basically. 57th off record? Well, okay, to be fair, like, the run itself, like, it's like the fourth or fifth best Gravelord sword route in general. My sum of best was significantly lower, and I ran it before Fire Sage Plunge was a thing, which saves me that much more time, so I don't have to do lava skip. And I don't have to legitimately fight Fire Sage, so yeah, there's like a minute worth of time save. Or something like that. Okay, can you guys just let me kill the damn thing? Move the rainbow heart, make it a sun heart. Ah, yeah, do the hands. Oh my god. Brilliant idea. Do the hands and then put Solaire's sun. Oh my god, man. I fucking hate rapiers against this boss. Holy shit. Half tempted to have your emote. Dude, make this emote right now and switch it out for the button. Dude, you could make that in like 5 minutes. You don't have to pay somebody to make it. That's pretty simplistic, in my opinion. I'm not like an emote expert or an emote artist, but I could whip that up in GIMP in about 5 minutes. Cut and paste. 2 pictures. One behind the other. Turco, welcome back. What up, man? Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I would think it's pretty easy. Ashen one hands? Now you're making it a little bit more complex. Just a little bit.
You seek the Holy Grail.
Thank you for the backstab. Poking them with a stick is so much fun. This is gonna be terrible. Oh my god. Mikhail, welcome back. Hello. Yes, please, and thank you. No, you shit. No! You shit. I shit. We all shit. You suck. Everybody poops. You suck so bad. Ah! Curse is building. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. I don't like it. I hate this boss. I hate this boss so much. 3M and all that stuff. Alright, Oyster. Thank you again for the raid, man. Have a good sleep. Lee as well. Thank you guys for coming by and hanging out. I will catch you guys later. Roommates are definitely having sex in the shower right now. Just go knock on the door and scare them. You know you could have a lot of fun with this. You could have a lot of fun torturing them. Nekit, thank you for the follow, by the way. Bye. Wait, you're leaving? Are you having sex with them in the shower? Have fun. Take care. Be safe. You'll never shower again. Wait, why would you never shower again because of that? Saying bye to so yeah, no, why would I be saying bye to you? I'm confused. No showers before marriage. Play All-Star. Oh man, yeah, I would just start trolling the hell out of them for it. Full tub of Kool-Aid power over the curtain? Well, that would be more like if they were tubbing. Otherwise, you just have, like, Kool-Aid powder that I guess kind of starts to mix on the ground. Need some noise-canceling headphones? Probably. You get those ones that people wear to, like, NASCAR races? You know what I'm talking about? Like, they're like these, but they're meant for noise canceling and they have like a built-in like radio receiver. Because, you know, people listen to radio nowadays. I listen to radio on my drive to work. And also my drive home. Basically, when I'm in the car and not on a long car ride, I listen to the radio. Moving to a cave in the wilderness? But they just showered. Wouldn't you move from the cave to the shower? You know, going from dirty to clean? Shower sex good for anyone? I feel like that's kind of counterproductive because water is not lubricating. I'm no expert, but it just doesn't seem to add up. Subtly nod and pretend to take timestamp notes. All right. I would actually just start to log it and but don't leave a list hanging somewhere in the apartment or the house, whatever you live in, and just write times and locations down, but don't label the list. Just don't label the list and see how long it takes them to realize that your list is when and where they had sex with you around. Rate your sex. Oh my goodness. But you have to be consistent with it every time. Every time. Thumbs up and a thumbs up. Scantron? What is a Scantron with a single question? That's like a true or false type of thing. Pull the fire alarm? That doesn't sound like a smart idea. Oh, you have 2 roommates, so it's just you not getting laid or having to hear them? So does that mean that you need to find somebody and start being loud and obnoxious, or just deal with it? Delayed 3-hit combos on sword phase give you ultra cancer? Is that treatable? Or is there no hope for you? You do have a fire extinguisher? Or you're just gonna like just open the shower and spray the fire extinguisher at them? Orgy of 20 people. This is becoming a better and better idea as we speak. You guys are great. Sinner causes death. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. How long do you have left to live? 1 hour sleep you has the best ideas. Oh, I believe it. Life to be chill for like 6 months? Do you have any ideas for that? My suggestion would be maybe live alone. However, living alone sometimes costs more money. Go on Craigslist, find a non-creepy person looking to rent out their basement. And by non-creepy, I mean, if they specify females only, don't go there. Those people are weirdos. Looking for a professional woman. It's some dude who wants you to live with him. That's weird. All the fun you had on Craigslist? I've had luck on Craigslist. I don't know. I'm also not a girl, so +1 for me in that department. Offers name non-creepy person renting basement space. Professional woman only. Must be at least 25. Looking for people to fill a room, not looking for a room. Yeah, that's hard, because I've seen a lot of that too. I've seen a lot of the people are just trying to fill a room in a house, which works for some people, and it works out, obviously, if your roommates aren't sleeping with each other, but get your master's in 2 years, you can afford to live by yourself, or at least move somewhere you can afford. Two more years. Feels bad, man. That's such a crappy situation if it doesn't go well. Like, that's the thing that sucks with it, is it can just work out so well, or it can be terrible. It's like a random roommate in college. In the city, is it any cheaper to live in a more suburban area and commute? Go by fast anything. That's absolutely true. I mean, this year has flown by. This year has gone by so quickly. It's nuts. Like, it's actually insane, man. Like your roommates a lot, they just like each other more. Fair. Fair point. Fair point. Oh, man. Chibi, what's going on? How are you doing? Lucked out with your college roommate? Well, you left, you rented the whole room out. Didn't think statistics were in your favor to get another legit roommate. Yeah, my freshman roommate and I got along for the most part. We're on good terms now, but we did have a situation at one point, and it was kind of both our, I mean, it was both of our faults for how we handled it. Cause we were good friends, like we had become good friends when we started, living together. But then my girlfriend and I started dating, and we spent a lot of time together, and so I didn't really spend a lot of time with him as much. And like he felt like I was one of his best friends, and I just kind of put him on the back burner. Handle it in the shower. Oh man. But yeah, so like we were good friends, but he felt like I was one of his best friends and kind of just started to, just ignore him all the time and, hang out with her instead. And like I understand. We both handled it poorly. We're fine now. And then I lived with 7 other guys in a small room my sophomore year. I was only there for a semester though, because I did a co-op. And then junior year I had a random, that guy like didn't talk, so that was kind of weird. And then senior year I roomed with a random, but I was only there for a semester, and then I graduated. China, what's going on? How are you doing? Can't get past the tutorial boss? You'll get there, man. You'll get there. Just be patient with it, have fun, and just try and learn from your mistakes. I mean, that's the biggest thing. See what's not working, and just experiment, and you learn the moveset, all that stuff. Some nice cinematics. And some good music, too. Like, that's close. This game is very, very nice. Oh, come on, no backstab. Get PS4 buttons to show up? If you're playing on PC, I think regardless of the controller you use, it only shows the Xbox controller. I think that's just because it doesn't have... The game itself didn't have like native PS4 controller support at the beginning. You can use... I think you can use either external programs or now Steam support has it, but at the beginning it didn't, so it only has the Xbox. Given I have an Xbox controller plugged in, but I'm pretty sure it's only ever... the Xbox schema. What did I play Ori with? Xbox One controller. If I play anything on PC, it's with my Xbox One controller, unless I use keyboard and mouse. Start a stream segment around the grind my gears idea. There you go. This really grinds my gears. Although, how do you... IRL on PS4, I guess, is weird, because you would, like, have a game up, but not be playing it, just to have the camera and talk. DS4 cultism, no dead zones here. I mean, I have a PS4 controller right here. DS4 is DualShock 4, not Dark Souls 4. Yeah, I just prefer the Xbox One controller. Put Chester in this, like, damn it, I still can't get home. Poor Chester. Stop leaking E3 announcements. E3 is this weekend, right? Or the press conferences start this weekend, and then the week of E3 is next week. I should probably pay attention to that stuff. EU3, nice one. Nice one, senor. Is that what the E stands for? Mwaha! No, don't fall off. I want to kill you. The depth that this rapier actually like swings to is quite deceiving. Also, I must say this damage is amazeballs. Ah, nice. Whoa! That was a big chunk of health. All for a Titanite shard. Hope for good games. I do too. I do too. Like I've said before, I think I'm expecting stuff out of Xbox. I'm hoping that it's good. You know, I'm hoping for some PS4 stuff and some Switch stuff. Maybe some PC things, but I'm really hoping for a good spread of exclusive games. Cringe conferences. Yeah, that's kind of why, like, I'm happy I'll be streaming during the conferences, so I just expect people to tell me what's going on with that stuff. Aaron, what's going on? How are you doing? Professional gamers and their gamer talk. Yeah, they say some pretty cringy shit, and the worst part is a lot of it is scripted. Like I'm not saying just like the press conference, obviously that stuff is scripted, but I mean the interviews, like they have like scripted lines that they're like armed and ready to say, and some of them are so bad. It's like, did you really need to? Just want Borderlands, that's all you need? I've heard rumors that Borderlands is gonna be like is delayed. To hear more about Fallout 76, I'm curious to get the details on it. Whether I'll actually play it, maybe not. I don't know. But I am still curious to hear about it. How many hits to break the bracelet? Oh, this one's gonna take forever. Not that bad. Not that bad. Let someone like Critical or Donkey handle all the game demos and gamer talk, making it so much better. Yeah, no, that would be pretty solid. That'd be pretty solid. I watched a little bit while back now, but I did watch a little bit of the video game Donkey H3H3 interview. I had no idea, you know, what he looked like or anything like that prior to it. But he's funny. I like him. Ah, you're right. I should have gotten the weapon art. The weapon art itself just doesn't do a ton of damage. Deuce, welcome back. It is your Bobby streamer. Through the legs. Sacrifice the entirety of your family for Borderlands 3. See, that's a little bit excessive. Now, that's just one man's opinion. But I would say that it's a little much. I don't think I would do that for a game. I don't think that I would do that for a game. You know, I'm kind of feeling like putting the assesses back. I'm gonna get a shot. Was that worth it? Probably not. Think that you're trying to bully me? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know, it's just an interesting joke. That is all. I do not have bobs. I have no bobs to show. Ice cream? What? Did you bring enough to share with the class, senor? I'm going to be only slightly disappointed. I'd be slightly disappointed if you didn't bring enough to share. Yeah, I want to know what kind too. I want to know what I'm missing out on. Deuce is a mean boy, don't trust him. I trust him a little bit. But not too much though, I'm pretty cautious about it. I should really be buffing my weapon, I'm missing out. Just chocolate ice cream? Chocolate ice cream is fantastic. There is no such thing as just chocolate anything. Roll pokes. Although that doesn't work so well. I have to like aim for the kneecap. Just because his crotch ends up too far back. Can't reach! Ow! That's one of 2 attacks that he has. And they're not even attacks. One of 2 steps that he does that freaking... Oh, good. Apparently you can stagger him with a rapier. But he like steps and just staggers you. It's really dumb. And it does a little bit of damage too. You're getting ice cream too? Well, now I'm jealous because I don't have any ice cream. Nina, welcome back. How are you doing? What? I can't even roll. What is this shit? What was that? Come on, man. What the hell just happened? Okay. Okay. Convince Sarah that bobs are what male breasts are called? If you're a guy, you just lose an O. Stub your toe on your desk. Frost, are you okay? Are you gonna make it, buddy? I know your pain. I've been there. Will Madeir be literally impossible? Madeir will be literally a pain. Just because of the hip hop. Oh my god. This boss is unbelievably dumb. I just don't enjoy it. Just do not enjoy this boss fight. Just one of the least enjoyable ones for me. I just reach you! Oh, mate. Okay, I rolled that, but that's cool. Gonna input read me? Nah. Nah. Can't reach. Who enjoys ODK? I'm sure there's somebody out there that does. It's like, ODK is a fun boss. I love it so much. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, that one comes from the center. I just rolled back out into it. Awesome. No bueno. No bueno. Master, what a scrub. You're on NG plus 30 and you can't beat OGK? You must suck. You must be really bad at this game. Have you tried getting good? Huh? Have you tried getting good? It's the best solution to any problem that you could have in a Dark Souls game. Fuck off. You just do that attack back to back. Input read, naturally. And naturally. Gotta love input reading bosses. He's fun and all that, yeah, because he dies in 10 hits. When you actually have to fight him. What, was that off the ground? When you actually have to fight him. He's dumb. Also, fighting him with the rapier is just a grand old time. Nice, thank you. I'm gonna just stand in your crotch real quick. Camera memes. A dire question? Is it about dire wolves? Nah, we're gonna be smart. Get away. Underneath of his tail. Excellent. Come on. Dire docs? Wait, what? What are dire docs? Are those like important documents? Is it like a paradox? God, that just reminds me of old Dom Mazzetti. And I miss it. How'd that not hit me, of all things? Relearning Cinder is boring? Should not have practiced Shadows for 3 days straight. Damn, no, that's rough. That's rough. What made you, so you weren't taking a full break from DS3 to go to Bloodborne? Only, like, partially? Gonna break your hand. I hate everything. There is just a single hit left. You turd. Not a true gamer if I don't know dire docs, then I am not a true gamer is what I just learned. Yeah, feels not a gamer, man. My whole life is a lie. My whole life is a lie. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. This isn't a video game. It's my imagination. Mario 64, the level with the best music, and it's the best. I don't know the. Okay, I played through Super Mario 64, so am I like somewhat redeemed? I just didn't know it was called dire docs. Can we cut me a small break? I was really good at it. I got a whole 118 stars. I have no idea why it stopped 2 stars away from the end, but I did. Did Purple, did Borderlands initially release on PC, or was it a console game and then it eventually came to PC? Also, when is Red Dead 2 supposed to come out, because that's doing that, right? Console and then PC, I believe. And would it be worth me picking up Red Dead 1 to play, or nah? Haven't played Gatekeeper, not a real gamer. I'm like less real, because I've never even heard of it. Nice jump. Nice jump. Avocado, what's going on? Looking swole? Oh yeah. We a beefy boy. We a beefy boy. Get more gamer fuel? Is that what the G and G fuel stands for? October 26th. Alright. What's going on, Demonic? How are you doing? Red Dead is a great game, so I should play it. Okay, maybe at some point. I have plenty of like options. I'd have to buy that one. We'll see. We'll see. Girth fuel. That's wait. Isn't girth fuel? Isn't that Viagra? I guess not quite. I guess not quite. I don't know. They had G Fuel at TwitchCon, but I didn't try it. That was probably a missed opportunity because they were doing free samples of different flavors. I should have just found a flavor that I probably would have liked and tried it out. Took that emote idea, made it way more advanced. I have an emo person seeing if it's even possible. But if it is, it'll be sick. Hopefully that can get made and approved in time. Because the only issue is the amount of time it takes for emote approval as an affiliate. Worst comes to worst, though, like, you could just have it put up as, like, a BTTV or FFZ emote. Girth Fuel's the pills you buy from Shady Ron Jeremy looking. He's got the secret that 95% of other men don't know. Not a true investor. I'm not any kind of investor. Although does cryptocurrency count as stock market? Because it's kind of similar. All right, we gotta go with bare hand parries here for Pontiff. Make it a Souls Love emote. Make it your tier 3 instead of this one. Oh, that's pretty cool though. You got the Moonlight Greatsword through the heart. I don't think I had seen anything other than your tier 1 emote actually. But most times I don't click on people's emote lists, so that's what I get for that. You know what? We don't need this. Not a real penis. I've played some stuff on the piano. Not well. Tier 2. Okay, I saw you using the Mimic earlier. I didn't realize. Although I probably should have pieced it together. I'm not the brightest individual sometimes, okay? Just gonna leave it at that. People from America and the lag is just unfun to play with. Mikhail, was it you that we tried to play? I feel like you were the one that tried to play like Rocket League with us or something. And yeah, we were having, with something like that, we were having real bad lag issues. Brighter than the sun. Well, thank you. I'm gonna get wrecked. I guess I could drop down in that little corner there. Now that I thinks about it. Played Piano Man. Yeah, the Final Fantasy VII piano time. It's good stuff. I really don't need to pick up that soul. It's like inconsequential at this point. Had Rocket League for almost a year and you haven't touched it once? Wait, you haven't touched it at all? Damn, well maybe we need to play some Rocket League and get you in here. Give me a piano, Mr. Songman. Give me a piano tonight. Played Rocket League before it was even Rocket League back then, and nobody ever cared. Wait, what was it before Rocket League? Like, what was the name of it? I played it with a friend on when it was on PS4 and PC only, and then I bought it as soon as it released for Xbox. Super acrobatic rocket-powered battle cars? That's amazing. That's actually amazing. So they've just, like, really refined it. They've just really refined it recently, or in the past few years, I guess. Because that was back, like, my junior year of college. I'm so bad at that. Don't want to suck and play with randos, rather suck and play with friends. I understand that. Yeah, I completely get you on that one. When I first played it, I played one-on-one against my friend. Oh, yeah, I rolled that early. Also rolled that early, that's good. Come on. Okay, you know what happened? My input got eaten because I did the weapon swap. Which is a fun little thing. Is that you can't, like, immediately roll it. It's super dumb. Same dev originally came back PS in 2008. Holy shit. I didn't realize it was that old. Yeah, because I got it 2000 and maybe 15. Still a lot of fun. Still a lot of fun. I'm just not good enough to be, like, super competitive with it. Alright, I'm gonna set this up real quick for our dreg heap farming. So we're gonna go, you know what, screw it. I'll go unhollow real quick. Cool before everyone, but it wasn't cool enough back then, so you guess you were. Oh, man. Yeah, that's pretty, I mean, that's still pretty cool that you could say that you've played that, and I guess you have it on PS3 still, so you could boot that up and show what it was like, maybe. Sad Quake Champions is pretty dead. I remember that came out a while ago, and then they had Quake Champions was on Humble Bundle monthly, 1 month, I believe. Alright, this is gonna be sketch just because of the damage I take from these fireballs. Servers are even still up on PS3? Honestly, probably not. Especially given that the game's still going as Rocket League. Probably retired it. Started getting games from there back in October. Wow, it's been that long. Yeah, time's just been freaking flying. Smack, what's going on? What's my next cosplay? I'm not sure who I'm gonna do for the next cosplay, honestly. I don't necessarily really know until the day of, but I'm always open for suggestions. Like, people drop suggestions in Discord. It's probably the best place for me to get them. Can I get a fucking drag? No? Wow, I've had really bad luck lately. This is gonna be like 5 NGs in a row with no dregs. Which is crazy because we were getting pretty consistent with it. Oh shit. Okay. That's what you get when... I don't know. It's not the ring I normally swap out, which is what's throwing me off. How many souls for a level? Almost 3 million, I think, at this point. 2.65 mil. Playing, you kept getting matched with like the same 8 people that had no room for growth. A lot of potential, but somewhere it fell apart. Nice hitbox. Sometimes, honestly, it's just the community that goes with it, right? Yeah, sometimes it's a dev issue that drives the people away from the game, and sometimes people just lose enough interest at the same time, and then, you know, it loses steam. Candlestick Deacon? Oh, true, I do need to do a Deacon cosplay. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few things that we haven't done at this point. Also, as far as the dregs question goes, we have 14 dregs. So we're kind of slacking compared to the other ones. We finished our Proof of Concords, but yeah, we're lacking in dregs. So at some point, I might have to farm them, or if I get impatient enough. If I get impatient enough, I'll farm them. Otherwise, we'll just wait until we just happen to get them by going through each new game. You've returned. Welcome back, Skylord. Farm dregs got pretty. Yeah, like I got a couple where I got 1 or 2 dregs every NG, just doing the one pass, and then it's kind of fallen apart. Fallen apart since then. Yeah, Wider. I figured go for passive plat. I mean, the infusions I'll have to go out of my way to do, but I figure if I'm playing through this many times, why not just grab the Covenant items along the way, and get the all achievements with it. Saint Klimt cosplay? What does that consist of? I'm not sure I'm familiar with that. Be terrible if FromSoft made an ad campaign that said Dark Souls, making dodge rolls great again. I think that would maybe only be effective in the US or North America. Archdeacon robes and St. Biden? I've technically done that build before. But is that like something from the game, or is that an actual person? Chibi, thank you for that follow, by the way. Stormruler only? You know, I have not, but I could do 2 variations of it. One that's Zweihander only, and one that's Stormruler only. Mentioned in the Biden flavor text. Okay, I didn't realize. Oh my god. What is this hitbox? I appreciate that, Chibi. Thank you very much, man. Try my best. Zweihander up to Yorm and then switch to Stormruler? Yeah, but I don't want to do Stormruler. Like, I don't want to do, like, proper Stormruler against Yorm. I want to do Stormruler, but melee only Stormruler. Give people many conniptions. You know how pissed people would be? You know how pissed people would be if I did. Streamer, that's not how it works. You use the weapon art. People would go nuts for that entire thing if I killed Yorm with the Stormruler melee only. Oh god, exciting. 4-person Magicka co-op when? Are you saying like magic in the game? Or magicka as in like a different game? Raw infused? No, it's refined. It's refined infusion, because I have 66 strength and 70 dex. Or 75 dex. 75 dex. So it's refined infusion. The follow-up R2? I haven't tried the follow-up R2. It's a different game, it's amazing. What's the concept of it? And you realize we'd have to have 2 more people with the game. Wait, did Cynical play that game a long time ago? I feel like I might have seen him play a little bit of it. Satirical action-adventure game set in a rich fantasy world based on Norse mythology. Players assume the role of a wizard from a sacred order tasked with stopping an evil sorcerer who has thrown the world into turmoil, his foul creations besieging the forces of good. Alright. Sounds simple enough. Put blind playthrough in the title during Yorm. But I would have to never go into, like, I'd have to never show people that I'm in New Game Plus whatever. So much fun playthrough with a buddy a couple years ago. Nothing but laughter the whole way through. Ah! Maybe one day, senor. The dream. Hello! Hello, friends! Not really, you're not my friends. I hate you all. Oh! Oh, you do a lot of damage. Crossbow Jailer? Honestly, the Crossbow Jailer would probably be an easier cosplay run than the... maybe not an easier one, but I am not looking forward to the regular Jailer cosplay because the soldering iron sucks. It has such low durability. Yeah, I'm just gonna poke you in the head until you die. In the dream pie with Halo 1 to 4. Okay, Halo 1, actually, we would play like through 5. But Halo is, I think, more of a viable option. Or would happen, let me put it this way. Halo would happen sooner than Magicka. Because I already own all of that stuff. And I enjoy Halo. Also, update, since we were talking about Matt Souls yesterday. I discussed with Matt today when Matt Souls may return. He said spring 2019 is when he believes he will return for more Matt Souls. Now, he's busy with a lot of things. He's saying that time is going to free up for him next year because he's doing like an Iron Man and stuff like that. So he's pretty swamped. The other part of that is, I believe he said that he's going to start streaming. So it's kind of part of that is he's going to start streaming, and then at some point after he started streaming, you know, he'd be down for that. So just throwing that out there just to cover the bases of it, because we talked about it yesterday. So we'll see when it actually comes to fruition, but something to look forward to months off into the future. Alright, this is about to be tons of fun. Best damn news you've heard in months. I'll be sure to let him know that you're very much looking forward to it. But yeah, I had to give him a hard time today. I was like, people are asking about Matt Souls, man. I'm like, people are asking, when are you coming back? Matt Souls is coming back, but in reality it was just Math Souls. What's going on, Mathon? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Oh my god. Alright, guys, wish me luck. It's nice knowing you, but I gotta go poke Yorm in the head with a stick. Here, buddy. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna whiff so many times. This is actually gonna be disgusting. Oh, mama. Nice. A whopping 295. Oh, I can actually hit the head. Sticks are quite useful in a fight. I mean, if you've got nothing, then yeah, sure, a stick will do you better. Calculus the Conqueror. Calculus the Conqueror is the hardest boss of Bad Souls. Oh no. So is each boss is each boss named after some type of math or some mathematician? No Storm Ruler for this? Would it be a cosplay run if Ricard just whipped out a Storm Ruler all casually? I think nay. Math on Souls? No, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, but it's about the jokes. Also, does that mean that you're coming on over here to sit next to me and play Dark Souls? Last time you saw me use the Sword Ruler, do you miss it? It was probably the no-hit run. Correctly leaked Fallout 76 said Skate 4 is gonna be it at E3. I heard rumors about that recently. When's the last time a skate game came out? I remember my roommate freshman year of college playing it. It's like the realistic or more realistic skateboarding game. Just stop studying altogether at that point. Yeah, I would say that's a bad call. That's a bad call. I would not recommend. 2010, damn. Gotta get on that next gen. Gotta get on that next gen console, man. Skate VR, Kappa. Or add crazy MTX? Motocross? Wait, why would motocross be in a skate game? That doesn't make sense. To me, at least. Ricard was the Ashen one? Oh, microtransactions. I may or may not be stupid. Ashen one, they would have found the Storm Ruler like our Ashen one, probably used it. Hey, not every Ashen one finds the Storm Ruler. You know, it's hard to see soul items in boss rooms, you know. Algebra, Devourer of Will to Live. Algebra's not bad. Algebra's not too bad. Microtransaction. Amazing. Yeah, Dark Souls 3, you can now actually just pay to pass the boss. You don't have to beat it, you can just pay to get farther. Buy Covenant items. Because why would you want to grind? Or play online? Just pay for it. $1.99 to respawn here, or $1.99 to respawn with your souls. Prompted at every death screen. Clip out of bounds. Feels bad, man. I want my riposte to clip me in weird ways. No! Almost. Almost ruined the no damage taken. I can't reach because this weapon sucks! stream lagging? Possibly. I do have Comcast, so. Now your new favorite clip. Oh boy. Yeah, we probably dropped some frames. Comcast has decided it likes to do that relatively frequently tonight. It's mostly fine, but yeah, we're dropping frames right now. So it's like it's been mostly fine, but occasionally we get some drops. I missed the head on both of those. Alright. Easy one. Actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, we did have some whiffs, but... Alright, we're gonna teleport. We gonna teleport. I should probably get some water, because I am basically out at this point. You get your router in your room? Would be nice to hardwire everything. That's even more cable management. How? Wait. You get the router in your room. Do you have an Ethernet jack from the wall? Alright, I gotta take a look at this clip. 100-foot Ethernet cable? That's also a thing. Just run it through your entire house. Because why not? Alright, let's see. It's probably gonna kill my internet trying to load this, but... It just perfectly messed up, like, the timing with the parry. Oh no, it didn't mess up the timing on the parry, but perfectly started at the beginning of phase 2. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I remember when Deck first got partnered. I like how now, as soon as I stop the clip, then my stream starts to drop frames. That's nice. That's very nice. What was I gonna say though? Timing. Shit. I had something I was gonna say, and now I don't know. The timing of something. Fuck. Oh, right. When Deck first got partnered, I subbed to him day one, but I managed to time... he was doing boss rush speedruns on DS3. I managed to time my sub perfectly with when he went to do Wyvern to do the chain snack skip, and so he failed the jump because I timed it perfectly. Because he had never had sub alerts. Excuse me, because he didn't accept the affiliate offer. He wanted to only have subs and bits and all that enabled if he was partnered. So it threw him off, and nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition right at that time. It's probably the best timing that I've ever had with anything. Ooh, getting close there, buddy. Getting close. As far as you know, there's not a jack in your room, just an old telephone jack. Like in your room, so it's not in the room your brother and his wife would be sleeping in. That's just me. Don't think going in there at 3 a.m. to reset if something goes wrong would be viewed kindly. So you just need a long Ethernet cable to run it into your room? Right? Is that what you're basically looking to do? Just run the long cable from their room to yours. I mean, that shouldn't be too bad. It's not terribly expensive to buy, you know, longer amounts of Ethernet cables. I remember buying like a 25-foot one for not too much when I was in college because the Ethernet port was across the room from where my desk was. So I just like ran it down along the floor and over to my desk. It was pretty simple. I don't remember though if I bought it on Amazon or if I just went to a store downtown so I could have it right away. That I do not remember. But I don't remember it being too bad. It's like $1 a foot or something. Maybe less than that. Honestly can't remember. But I don't think it was anything ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna remember to actually buff. Oh, you know what? Should probably heal. Minor point, but... Oh my god. This damage is so bad. That's with the buff. $232 with a magic buff. And mind you what my stats are. 66 strength and 75 dex. It's actually nuts. He must just be resistant to thrust damage, right? That'd be my guess. Probably weaker to like a slash or strike. Is it even worth it to buff again? I'll try. Are we gonna just turtle? So I know you like to do that sometimes. I'm about to just like run over here and hide. Yeah, we're into this. Because you're being annoying. Any day now. Really. Any day. That was perfect timing. We got meatballs from both sides. It's amazing how much he'll stand behind his shield. Whiffs. Yoshi, welcome back. Hand parry him? Or no balls? If I had like more armor on, maybe. I've never tried it before. I've never tried it before, so I don't know what the timing is. And taking that counter damage hit with like no defense would be bad. Psych evaluation report back? How did that go? I don't think I knew you got a psych evaluation. On DS3 right now? Nice. What part of the game are you at? I am not going to roll off the edge. That would be bad. You guys just saw that, right? What is happening to these walls? Still functionally sane? Being with Sarah has definitely improved your state of mind. I'm glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear things are going well, like, at least in that regard. Alright, can I destroy these myself? No. Damn, I wanted to see more fancy colors. That's really disappointing. Yeah, that was wacky. I'm wondering if I'm gonna start getting other things that are doing that, or if that's the only stuff that's bugged right now. But yeah, that was odd, to say the least. Like, what the heck? See, this is the thing that concerns me now, is that nobody fucking made a comment about it. Like, did you guys see that? Now I feel like I'm the only one that actually saw that the walls were, like, going crazy. Gosh darn it, man. Freaking poking shit. So dumb. At Earthhill right now, just beat Aldrich. So have you done Yorm, or what is next for you? Wasn't paying attention, so you can't help verify. It's fine, man. It was just funny because I was like, I was expecting somebody to be like, yeah, I saw it. Just nothing, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm just all alone on this one. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe it didn't actually happen. I'm just picturing things. Ladder iframes. Streamer, you're hacking. Stop hacking. You guys are a figment of my imagination? Wait, does this... If I realize, though, that you guys are a figment of my imagination, I start coming to this self-realization thing. I saw this in a movie once. I saw Inception. I know what happens when you start realizing the dream. Everything starts to get kind of paranoid about what's going on. Start to question. He's noticed. Yeah. Exactly. Cable Black, what's going on? Glitch in the Matrix? About that. Still haven't seen it. Not that anybody should be surprised necessarily by that. But yeah, nope, still haven't seen Matrix. Haven't you ever realized you were in a dream but then continued anyways? I have a few times. It's been a long time since. It's been a long time since I've had one of those, but I remember having that a few times when I was probably in like elementary or maybe middle school, like it, possibly even high school, but I don't think I've had it in years that I've had more like lucid dreaming. So this is lucid dreaming? Oh, this is probably the best lucid dream I've had. People like me. Oh my god! Oh, you know what? We still haven't done any of the cosplays of this trilogy of goobers. Now that I think about it. Still have not. I am using way too much stamina. Hello, Mr. Hollow. You are very excited to see me. I am noticing. You had a dream where you woke up, got confused about if what happened in your dream actually happened or not when you woke up? That's like the worst. Oh man. I've had it a few times, which is really cool, and I know other people have had this too. But like when you have those like deja vu dreams, and what I mean by that is you dream it and then it happens and you have that deja vu moment. Those are kind of cool. But I've only had, I want to say I've had like 2 of those in my life. But it was really interesting because I was like, the first time it happened, I was in like maybe 2nd or 3rd grade. I remember having this dream that my mom was gonna like pull me aside in the kitchen. This is the thing too. I remember this one for whatever reason. But I remember I had the dream that my mom pulled me aside in the kitchen. She's like, "Your cousins are coming over later today. Like they're dropping by." And normally like we don't see our cousins that often. Mostly like family functions and whatnot. Not that they live far, we just didn't like hang out with them. Yeah, it's like you didn't have like the kids have a play date type of thing often. But then like the next day, my mom pulled me aside in the kitchen and is like, "Oh, your cousins are coming over, later for a little bit because they're, uncle or aunt or uncle, whoever has something to do." And it was just like my world was, my mind was blown, my world was shook. It's like the first time I'd ever had like that deja vu, and I was like, what the heck, man, this is weird. Dream about fucking up at work and then wake up and going to work thinking about how you fucked up? Oh no. Yeah, because you start to think that it's like, it's like, oh, that was something that happened, and you're like paranoid almost that thing actually did happen, and you're like, oh no, like what if it really did happen, and I have to like fix it when I get in. Turned into a god, that's impressive. How'd you manage that one? You have to bribe somebody for that? Pay someone off? You read one of those fancy books from the internet? 5 tips and tricks to ascending into godhood. I must say, poking things with this stick has been great. It's been lots of fun. A Ty Lopez ebook. That sounds like a brilliant solution. You believe in the Lord Jesus Christ is what you mean? Wait, but that doesn't mean you turned into a god. I don't think you're fully understanding how this here religion works. You must believe in Jesus to become Jesus. I think somebody might have misexplained it to you. Oh, turn to God? I read it as turn into God. My bad. My bad. That was a very bad misinterpretation of what was said. You right. There was no typo on your end. That was 100% me. Carry on. Carry on. I promise, I know how to read. You nailed it across? Well, to be fair, you do come back from the dead, so that's kind of cool. And then ascend into heaven. So, I mean, take your pick. would be pretty killer. Well, I don't think if you're killing anybody, it's not really a good sign. I mean, obviously there's redemption and repentance and all that, but yeah. I don't think most of the time. Nice roll, yes. I mean, also, I know, I'm just I'm just twisting words for the sake of it. Aw, damn it, I thought I was gonna have a fraction of health left so I could weapon art all up in this bitch. Feels bad, man. Water into wine is pretty handy. Yeah, it is. Especially if you want like a party trick. Especially if you want like a party trick. Be like, bam, wine. I have not done Wyvern and Nameless yet. Skater talk? No, I just twist words for the sake of jokes. Because apparently that's how I am. So don't I wouldn't take most of what I say too seriously. Unless of course we're talking about something serious, and then you can most likely take what I say seriously. But... And now I'm explaining myself. Part the Red Sea? Want to see me do it again? So what, is that, are we parting the Red Sea into thirds? Or is he parting the Red Sea so fast it's like the SpongeBob meme of him running to and from the rock? Yeah, that's right. SpongeBob met Dwayne Johnson twice in that episode. Super fast. Super fast, by the way. Asking from an Asian? I mean, I haven't read all of it, but we've read a decent portion of it. Alright, I need water. So after Wyvern, but before Nameless, we'll take a short break. New Testament? I read all of the New Testament, and I think I read the first couple books of the Old Testament, but I think I stopped about 4 or 5 books in because I think I stopped in Leviticus. Because it was just like numbers. Like they were describing like these are the dimensions of the temple, and I couldn't make it through. House from Friends years back, but you haven't really touched it. Yeah, I think back in high school I read through all the New Testament. I would read like a chapter a night. Something like that. I'm not much of a reader. That was like one thing I read in my free time for a little bit. But yeah, Old Testament was a struggle. Front to back twice, 2 separate summers. Got a lot of trouble those years. Noel, how are you doing? Welcome back. Dead Sea Scrolls are pretty dope. I haven't read those or looked into them. I mean, I've heard, yeah, I've heard them talk. Ah, damn it. I've heard them talked about, but I just haven't looked into it at all. It's too far away. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing because people who aren't religious will sometimes read the Bible just for like the understanding of, you know, what people are talking about. So like more people than you would, like more people than just like Christians have read it, which is kind of interesting. And obviously, was it Jewish's Old Testament? I don't know all of it. Definitely had to read a lot of the good book. Yeah, I remember in elementary school, like my friends talking about having to go to CCD and like hating it. They're like, I gotta go to CCD tonight. I'm like, I don't know anything about all that, but have fun. I had to go to a few, how was it, confirmations? Neek, welcome back. How are you doing? Might read some of it for a story or philosophy. I mean, it definitely can't hurt, right? If anything, it'll give you some perspective, you know, in some way or another, you know, even if you don't believe, even if you don't believe everything it tells you, there's still a lot of good, like, lessons in it. So, I mean, it's not like it can be, it'll necessarily be all for loss. Twice a day for the rest of the week. Also, you need to buy more candy before you leave tomorrow. What kind of candy are you getting, Noelle? This is important information. I need to know. Dear God, I hate rapiers and crystal lizards. It's like the worst combination. It's absolutely the worst. Defining certain words so you wouldn't have to constantly Google it. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, there's the digital versions which may have that kind of stuff. Jump attack? I tried to jump attack right there. Okay. But it was not having it. Who is Prince Ricard? So Prince Ricard is actually originally in DS1. He wears armor in that one, though. However, Prince Ricard may get summoned right here. Oh no, we get the Havel summon. Nice. He's one of the possible summons from this snake lady, snake sorcerer, whatever you want to call her. One of the three. So there's the Drakeblood guy, Havel, and Ricard. Study Bible. Yeah, that's what they're called. I don't know why that didn't come to me. Havel's about to rock my world. Alright. I'm sure you guys appreciate that. Right, I said I was gonna get a drink and go to the bathroom. God, I need to stop with the jokes sometimes. But I'll be right back, guys. I plugged my phone in at the start of the stream to charge it, and just now realized that it had not been charging at all because reasons. Thank you. For whatever reason, I sometimes have to unplug and replug it in, and sometimes it decides, you know what, I'm gonna stop charging. I don't know what determines that. It's still charging. I'm gonna put it down and hope that it starts. Theorize that there are multiple Ricards, more of a title than a position. Because what, there's this one, and then there's the Undead Prince Ricard, or something like that. What's going on, guy? Welcome back. Can Anti-Mid catch that if you did a Squilla face, and then 2, and then 3? Yes. Well, if it was 2 emotes, then 3 emotes, then 4 emotes. Or 1 emote, 2 emotes, 3 emotes. It would pick it up, but it doesn't pick up like if it was full faces, it would not, because those are, it doesn't pick up like groups of text anymore, because it would go off during like raid messages. Oh! I think he's actually pretty weak to jab in the face. Yeah, he's weak to thrust damage, which is nice. Nice if we can actually hit him. How'd that whiff? Going to kill Yorm? Best of luck. How does that work? Just love to know. The grid version, no, though? So, like, in the case of what David did, if he did the bottom layer with a third one, anti-mid, I think, would go off. No, anti-mid wouldn't. Anti-mid goes off on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. But it would go off on 2, 3, 4. It goes off by, like, white space separated stuff. It's the way that I have it functioning. It goes based off of the white space. Excuse me? What? The game wouldn't even lock him on, but I've never seen him start with that attack. Somebody's eager. I don't know if that's quick enough, or I'm just getting lucky. Lotso flying. Miss. Oh no, actually reached. I just want to get enough hits to get the to get a stagger going on him. Cause I know I struggled with that yesterday. Or no, I did get the stagger, but the delay on the weapon was too great. It was weird. That's close. Ooh, I rolled that early, but I got lucky. Seriously? No, this is not the normal phase change, so I don't get. Gosh darn it. I always just forget that he doesn't do that follow-up there, which is really bad. He also just doesn't want to stagger, which is lovely. every time. Every time I forget. Really? Really? You're gonna stagger with that much left. Whatever. Whatever. Thank you, come again. Finally got to finish Black Panther and it was dope. Yeah, Black Panther was good. Black Panther was good. I watched that, what, 2 weekends ago now? So I guess like 1.5 weeks ago. So I was thinking it was 2.5 weeks, but, or, yeah. I thought it was 2.5 weeks, but I can't do math properly. Killed Yorm, GG's. GG's. Did you use the Storm Ruler? Storm Ruler kind of makes Yorm pretty easy in general. I mean, he can have some switch ups that hit you pretty hard occasionally, but overall not too bad. Victory! Need to see Infinity War? I just saw it. It was quite good. It was quite good. I mean, to be fair, I think pretty much all of the Marvel movies are good, and people have their own opinions, right? So some people don't like them as much, but I like it. I go and see all of them. Co-op Yorm is fun for stagger locks. Yeah, I guess if you can properly coordinate it, you can just completely obsolete Yorm. I mean, if you both use Storm Ruler, that is. If you're not using Storm Ruler, co-op becomes a mess because of Yorm's split aggro. And honestly, that's just how it is, I think, with any boss. Is when their aggro gets kind of dispersed back and forth between the people co-oping. It gets quite funky. Because I'm so not used to it. I'm used to when it's just me. It's always really cool to see the windmill when you drop down here. Because you don't really get... Is there a place where you can properly see the windmill in full in DS2? Because you... As far as I'm aware, you only really see it from, like, the side and kind of underneath. Ow. Ow. And now I'm gonna swing over... Nice. I'm gonna die. Get out of here. I thought another one came. I was like, didn't the other one of those die? Play music while fighting Yorm without the Storm Ruler? I don't know. I don't mind Yorm's boss music. I think it's fun when you do boss fights that end up lasting longer than normal because you actually get to hear more of the soundtrack. And I think that pretty much all of the Soul soundtracks are very good. Like, it's cool to hear the rest of, like, to hear Vort's soundtrack for longer, you know, or Yorm's and stuff like that. Love having flat hair, but flat ironing your hair is a beast of a task every time you have to do it. Yeah, that seems to be the thing. That's also, like, I know, you know, when people, like, their hair curled or anything like that, but it's like, it's such a process to do it that it's like, I'm only gonna do this for special occasions because it just takes way too much effort to do it. And speaking of, like, straightened hair, Jesus, man, why is this not keeping charging? What the hell? Now it's not even detecting it. Cool. What the fuck? Whatever, I'm plugging you into my laptop then. This is stupid. Why is my phone not charging? Doesn't make any sense. Nice shade of shirt right there. What's going on, Wide Pants? Thank you. Thank you. Cuthwolf, welcome back. Walner's OST is underrated since you barely hear it. I mean, I've had a few longer fights with Walner over time, but it was like the sorcery only and miracles only and stuff like that. I don't remember fully what it was like though, as you know, in an extended sense. Oh, these guys are actually, they don't like the stabby stabs very much. Good to know. Oh. Should probably wait until the other one goes passive, maybe. At least to make my life easier. There we go. I'm gonna have to be super careful here. Shit. I'm gonna die. I just want the passive healing because I might need it? I don't know, maybe not. Fuck you. What? Oh my god, man. That's stupid. Got stuck on the body of the other demon, and he decided, you know what, I'm gonna go full melee mode while I'm gonna go full melee mode while I'm in passive. It's like, no. You normally do like maybe one melee attack, not multiple in succession. You've hair as full as the 70s Anchorman and never fails to say as it should. Don't even get morning hair, that's amazing. I get lucky some days that my hair isn't a mess. Oh my god, man. What is this garbage? This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. The jeans for one thing, it's excellent hair. Yeah, I'm lucky the mornings that my hair is in place. Because there are some days that it's just like an absolute train wreck and I don't need to, like, it's like if I'm doing something where I don't need to shower right away in the morning and I want to shower at night. Because I've had a lot of times where I have to go and like soak my head underwater or use a lot of water to mat it down. Sometimes much easier than others. I'm missing so many attacks. Of course that hit. Of course. There it is. Woo! That was close. How much damage did that do? Holy crap. Okay, this is gonna be tons of fun. My god. Freshly washed hair is too voluminous but frizzy and weird to leave as is. When you wash your hair, you have to flat iron it before going anywhere, and then you get a week and a half to 2 weeks of bliss before doing it. Well, that's not bad. I mean, that lasts for a decent amount of time. I know some people, it's like they do it, and then the next day it's back to normal, so that's pretty good. A lot of hair product now instead of relying on thin hair to not randomly stand straight up. Yeah, I don't know. My mom would like gel my hair back in like elementary school from time to time, but I didn't like it. So I don't use hair product of any sort. It's water and a comb. Damaged scalp and inability to hold hair dye. Get psoriasis. Why? That doesn't sound like a fun trade. Fun fact, I have never dyed my hair. Oh man, I love rapiers. I love rapiers. Water and Head and Shoulder shampoo feels good, man. Yeah, I do some water and some Pert Plus, some 2-in-1. I honestly don't really have a preference, but that's just what I've used for years. Because that's what my mom bought, and that's what we had. Although I told my girlfriend, I said, when we move in together, I'll just use whatever you use. And I fucking hate when the passive Demon Prince goes all melee. It's like, that's not your job. Oh my goodness. Let's whiff some more, shall we? This is going to be painful for my health, I think. I swear. These whiffs, man. Unbelievably frustrating. Like, he's just gonna go melee on me when I try and attack him. The other one, I'm over it. I'm over this fight right now. I can't! Oh my god. The problem is too, is you have like no poise or hyper on whatever, like, so your stability is so weak that you get staggered after one hit and then you can just be followed up. As long as I can, like, if I can get this down to just one demon, then we should be okay. But there is like no room for improvement. I even have on steel protection. Like, what other ring can I do? I don't know. This is not good. Tried offering them hair product? What hair product do you think would best complement them? Dude, the whiffs hurt my soul. They hurt my soul so much. I'm trying so hard to hit him. Sometimes I just can't. I rolled that, you fuck. Stand it. You have a cup of sake? Is that how it's pronounced? Ah! Stop being so aggressive. I struggle with the whole patience thing on this fight. You fucker. Roll catching. He has an accenty? Okay. Well, for the longest time I got confused about Saki and Sakai. Which I don't think it's similar, but I could be wrong. Same accent E is in Pokemon? Yeah, it's just like the standard accent, right? I don't think it has a fancy name. Confirmed co-stream is good on Twitch? I figured it would be. Co-streaming has been a pretty popular thing for events like that recently. I am going to get punished for that. The worst thing is it does over half of my health. It does over half of my health. Need help with princes? I would recommend staying locked on, close, and dodging to the right for everything. That would be my starter help. Obviously there's a lot of detail and stuff that can go into that, but see where that information takes you. Give it some more tries. Yeah. See what's not working. Try and understand why you're dying to certain things. The hardest thing with that fight, for me honestly, is finding a healing window. I feel like I get hit more during that fight trying to heal. I feel like that would one-shot me with this build. With cereal? Also, there's a spider in your cereal cabinet that's laughing at you because you tried to kill it with a boot and disinfectant spray. I would not like seeing a spider in my cabinet where my food is. It would make me feel uneasy. Also, especially if I was trying to go and get food at that moment. Can you not store my rolls? Maybe. Just maybe not store my rolls. Scared to come back to DS3 because of this fight and the dragon in the DLC? I personally find this fight harder than the dragon. Food in Ziploc bags or cans? No, I mean, yeah, you store your you store your food in containers and stuff so that it doesn't go bad and so that things can't get to it. But that doesn't make me any happier to see a spider in my pantry. You know? Know what I'm saying? Popcorn Ninja, what is going on? How are you doing today? Is he not gonna stagger? Kinda surprised. Yak, what's going on? How are you? Trying to get fancy here, are we? Okay, I'm actually getting... There it is. Having some chocolate. I like the sound of that. Chocolate. So good. So good. Anything special? In particular? Got an itchy finger tonight? Do you have allergies? You need some Benadryl? Or are you using that in a metaphorical sense? Wow. I am legitimately terrified of that attack. Oh, I should have done the weapon art. Whatever. Too tired of dying. I lost all my souls. Yak, thank you for the sub. I hope you enjoy your face. Thank you very much, man. Your itchy finger, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? How's the being naked and poking things been? Up until this fight, not bad. I died a couple times to Grave Tender early on. And this fight wrecked me a few times. I lost like 1 million souls there. Oh well, that's fine. I've lost more. I've lost like 2 million before. God, that was just... I struggle with patience in first phase anymore. And I can't survive a lot, being that my armor set is very low. Very limited build here. Twin princes are dead now. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. What build are you using, by the way? Like, what weapons and such is in your arsenal? Or are in your arsenal? Centipedes, large enough to have a diet of cave bats, crawl up the walls, hang a portion of their body into the air, and catch the bats as they fly by. Wait, what? Hot outside, so all the spiders and scorpions are migrating inside. Never completely frozen this winter. There's a lot more of them trying to compete for spaces to hide. That does not sound fun. Centipedes, millipedes, and whatnot are too similar for you to distinguish. Also don't care enough to distinguish. Well, that just sounds terrifying, that something that small could, like, just, like, grab a bat out of the air and kill it. Using a great sword. That's what I like to hear. I like them big heavy hitters. I like them quite a bit. Using, like, I don't mind using some faster weapons. Rapiers are definitely not in my list of favorites. Definitely not. Grayson, welcome back. I am doing well. How about yourself? Thank you for asking. Ones that eat bats are roundabouts, the same size as you were. Okay, didn't need that imagery, Noel. Thank you. Thank you for that. I do not need to imagine insects being the size of me. No good. No good. Okay. Septic, what's going on? Welcome back. How to fix corrupted data on Xbox One for Dark Souls? Game file got corrupted. Well, I mean, technically, by definition, corrupt data is something that you can't recover. The only thing would be if you had cloud save that you could pull down. Pretty sure they're only like a foot or two long, not people sized. That makes it slightly better, but not great. Love rapier other than on skeletons. Nah, some of these bosses, like, I mean, it might be fine for some enemies, but if you're trying to free aim attack on some bosses, or some that have like weird, like if they're like hunched over or crawling, when you try and do pokes like Osiris and Demon Prince and stuff like that, you can just poke underneath of them a lot, which is quite frustrating. Species of moss upon which a good chunk of the tequila industry depends upon. If the moss die out, then the agave plants die out. Oh shit. Well, I imagine that there are efforts to like keep them populated and stuff. Never used it in DS3. Oh well, then yeah, that'll affect your opinion of it. This DS2 rapier is really good. Really, really good. I don't know, there are a couple different rapiers in DS3, and I would imagine that DS2 has a couple different rapiers as well. Hey Jay, if you have a cloud save, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. Does Xbox... I haven't played my Xbox in so long, I don't remember how cloud saving works or if they have it. I would think they would have to. I would think that they have to. Just the way that timing and the way the camera clipped, I thought I was dead. I thought it absolutely just demolished me right there. If I miss this roll, that's how I die. Nailed it. Too freaking good. Get on my level. Does Midir like pokey? Ooh, another hollow gem. Does Midir like being poked? Midir weak to pokey damage. I'm very curious. This could be... I'm trying to think of how bad it's gonna be trying to hit Midir's head. Oh, you know what? We're definitely going for poison on Gale. And Half-Light's gonna suck. Him liking it mean he's poke resistant or weak to it? I mean weak to it. Is he weak to it? Yeah, I guess he wouldn't like it in that case. But I'd like it if he's weak to pokes. I would very much like to poke him. Well protected for the most part. Yeah, I just didn't know if there were any efforts to like mate the moths. Weak to thrust? Yes. Hell yeah, because that's gonna make up. That and poisoning Gale is gonna make up for how bad this Half-Light fight is gonna be. Also, why my nose is itchy. Aha! There we go. Ah. That is weird. Botany teacher didn't tell us about it? Pretty rough section of the lesson, so who knows? For sure without Googling. Gotcha. Gotcha. How is botany as a class? I feel like there'd be some interesting stuff, but it doesn't really have anything that you know, applies to me. Because it's not like I have any interest in like even gardening or having flowers. I sucked at keeping plants alive. My mom's like, you should be able to keep a plant alive, you know, while you're at college. So she sent me to college with 2 plants. One of them did not do so well. The other one kind of did okay. I didn't like the responsibility of it. Like with a pet, I can be fine with a pet. A pet is fun. A pet will play with you. A plant will not. It just sits there and you forget about it. Read. I'm gonna get. Alright. I'm dead. Can't greed if you miss. Can't greed if you miss. Kill a terrarium that had mold in it when you bought it. Oh, that's not good. That's already like set up not for success. Like you're in a bad situation there if it came with mold. Alright, well that's what I get. I'm just gonna run away next time. I was just like, you know what, maybe I can get a couple hits in here and kill him. No, I'm not wearing Chloranthy ring. I don't know. There might be a better ring setup than what I've got. I'm using the human. I'm using the ring to make me look human, so I do lose that slot. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have Chloranthy, but I also have Ring of Favor +3 to increase my stamina in general. So, like, there's the trade-off of increased stamina over stamina recovery. V-Sweat, welcome back. What's up, dude? Had a plant in your room for years. Doesn't get a lot of light. It's been pretty bad watering at times, but it's still alive. Some plants just have a little bit more fortitude than others. I think that's just how it goes. Or some plants, just like the type of plant it is, has a little bit more survivability. They can go a little bit longer without water. And some are just flimsy as shit. Prince Ricard, he's one of the summons of one of the summons in Archdragon Peak from the Snake Wizards or whatever. And there's a variation of Ricard in DS1. Up in Sen's Fortress, or the top of Sen's Fortress. There we go. I died to some stupid crap, but this build is not very lenient on getting hit. 8 armor back in DS1, yeah. So there's a different build where he wears an armor set. This version with the Walnir's crown and Cornyx wraps and stuff. This is the one that's summoned in Archdragon Peak. So I do plan on doing that variant at some point. Hopefully it won't be as bad because I'll be able to actually like tank some stuff. Take a few hits here and there. Certain plants have it set up for how they convert light to energy at night or in darker times. Do this by converting whatever light they get into a different form and then storing it for later. Allows them to save energy, water, heat, whatever else they may need to survive. I guess it's kind of like how the body stores fat and burns. Yeah, it's like you store it as fat or it uses the energy right away. Stuff like that. Going to kill the final boss. Best of luck. Go get him. Don't let him give you too hard of a time. I don't know, maybe at some point, you know, we'll have plants again, but Yeah, this is gonna be bad. This right here is going to be awful. I'm not looking forward to this fight. If we're here for a while, it won't even surprise me. Low defense, not a lot of attack power. This is not a good situation to be in. Not a good situation to be in, honestly. Oh boy. Grayson, thank you for the bits.
Good luck.
And thank you for the luck. What? Alright, that reverse backstab sponsored by Grayson. Slashy slash versus pokey poke. Yeah, he's got a shield though, which makes this kind of unfair. Also, apparently doesn't stagger easily. Yeah, he recovers pretty fast. Just do like a running poke and get away, I guess. I guess that's the strat. This is gonna be tedious as shit, but okay. Okay, thank goodness he did not hyper arm me there. Alright, this is where the trouble begins. No. No, see, that is so bad. What? Didn't hit him. Okay. Not as bad. That could have been terrible. That could have been terrible, but it's fortunate. Yeah, so we're just gonna go rinse and repeat PvP. I'm gonna just run in and poke him, and that's gonna be that. Poke, roll out. Poke, roll out. What a lovely fight. I like how the running R1 of a rapier kind of has this little double poke, and he just kind of lunges forward. It's like, just in case you miss. Ooh, trying to get fancy, are we? All right, I see you, Half-Light. You're learning, doing some back steps, huh? Huh? Yeah, well, I learned too. You get wrecked. Not even hiding behind your shield like Grave Tender. You should learn a thing or two about how to use your shield. I shouldn't have gone for it. It's a mistake. Mistakes were made. Ow! Thank you, game, for that amazing timing on things. Get out of here, you bitch. Get out of here. Alright, so Gale, you can gladly kick my ass. I thought that fight was gonna be significantly harder. Thank you for the GGs. I was not expecting that to go as smooth as it did. I mean, my main concern was the Painted Guardian, which is normally the issue. It's normally the issue, but I don't know, that was weird. Because there was one moment where I thought I was for sure dead. I got very scared. Alright, we need flasks. I ain't doing this stuff. I mean, I need flasks, but at the same time, I'm probably gonna die before I can use most of them. So, I guess that's the trade-off here. Alright, so poison. It's poison, boys. Let's go. Have fun? Oh yeah, we gonna poke Gale to death. Is Gale weak to poking, or is he resistant? Ah, poison's gonna come in big time, I hope. We got a lot of luck, so it should proc pretty quick as well, which is nice. Is he weak to point? Oh. Okay, my frames are back. We back? Colpster edits. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's another one. We're not alone. Are you my brother from another mother? I've met another Colby before. Now we've got it. Now I've got another Colpster. This is scary. This is scary. Welcome. Yeah, what is... I don't know, Mikhail. Two Clopsters in the same place. This is some crazy shit. This is some crazy shit. Double the face. The faces that run the places.
For my lady's painting.
This bag clearly represents all of the Clopsters of the world. Oh shit. Harley, welcome back. How are you? What'd you come into? Craziest darn thing that you ever done seen. Ah! No, there's just another Colpster. I didn't know if Gale actually, like, remembered that we were fighting. It's 3 hits. I count how many hits to proc. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, I think it was on the 10th hit it procced. And it just barely made it too. Yeah, that's probably gonna carry me. I'll have to see about poison in the second phase. Or if it runs out before we make it. So guys, we haven't talked about SL1 yet today. Yeah. We actually haven't. We made it so long. I just feel like I need to bring it up now. You know, like what is my stream if we don't talk about Soul Level 1 and blind playthroughs? Discuss Kitchen Nightmares yet? No, we haven't. Although Senor whispered me earlier today about Gordon Ramsay, so I don't know if that counts. Kinda iffy. Oh, what? Finished right then and there? Okay. Well, I'm gonna see if 10 hits procs this again, or if he becomes magically more magically more resistant to it. 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, it did. Wait, is he weaker to it in second phase? Or maybe it's based off of damage and not number of hits. Or it's like partially based off of that. I don't know, more poison. Let's go. Was it on stream? Didn't happen? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I figured I would ask. Yeah, wanted to make sure. You did it, GG. How was it? I gotta be so freaking careful on this. Because I think like one combo and he could absolutely destroy me. Take me from full health to no health. Snap of a finger. I'm looking to go for 2 there. It was amazing. See, I like Cinder. Some people don't like Cinder that much. I don't know. I don't mind it. So it's Lightning Infusion or Blessed Infusion for a Faith build in DS3. Well, I mean, a Lightning Infusion is gonna give you lightning damage. Now, if you're doing a Faith build, are you using a melee weapon that scales with Faith, or are you using Miracles? Because if you're doing Miracles, I know one thing that some people do with like pyro-only builds and stuff is they'll use a melee weapon and raw infuse it. They'll do a melee weapon and raw infuse it, and then they'll use their Miracles or their Pyromancies or any of that stuff. Oh no, rip the no hit. He's bad, man. Shiny Alpaca, what's going on? Blessed Gem is good for passive healing, but a simple gem would also do you well for passive FP recovery. Vanda, welcome back. Purple, welcome back. Gotta do PvP now. Gotta show everybody up. Show them who's boss, who just beat the final boss. That was a pretty clean fight, though. Blessed Lothric Greatsword is disgusting. I've used Lorien's Greatsword. Why? What makes? Is it the Greatsword in general that's just really good, or does the Blessed scaling? Like, does the Blessed help? Wait, you can infuse the Lothric Greatsword? Like 783 AR. I had over 800. Wait, did I have over 800 with Lorien's? Ready to respond to chat? The poison did most of the work there. 2 procs of poison was pretty solid. Midnight, welcome back. Chat didn't want to load. Yeah, Twitch has been having a couple of issues today. It took me 2 tries to go live tonight. Thankfully, it worked on the second one, but I hit go live, and then I was looking at my, my page, and it didn't update, so then I stopped the stream and started again, and it worked. The chat issues have been kind of going on for a few days now, or a few weeks. Not a few weeks, but probably like a week or so. I just hope they're getting their stuff fixed. I don't know what they're doing that's breaking it, but This is probably the best damage that this weapon has done.
You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest. Wait! Hurry!
Blackstone, thank you for the follow. Blessed boosts the lightning scaling? Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about, like, the other scalings. Like, I use a lot of refined or heavy or sharp. Hollow infusion has been good too, just giving scaling off of luck, because we have almost 70 luck now. The boy show, what's going on, man? How is your stream? Thank you very much for the raid and the host. Welcome on in, everybody, from Naboisha's stream. Chris Barnes, what's going on? Lady Zoe, welcome back. How are you doing? Anissa Jade, hello. Trek, welcome back. How are you guys doing? Dark, welcome back. LA Noir, nice. How are you enjoying that? I've seen some people have some pretty good fun with that game. I've seen some people have some pretty good fun. I've seen people dress up for the part. Some people just have some great humor with the investigations and stuff. It seems like a good time. Enjoyed it fully. I'm glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Thought chat was always an issue? Oh, you meant purely the functionality? Yeah, see, you can solve that issue by timing people out and banning them. But yeah, Twitch has some issues with chat from time to time. I rolled, but okay. Why not?
Yeah, now the night to say.
Jallarhorn, welcome back for 3 months in a row, man. Thank you very much for the resub. I hope you continue to enjoy your face. Is he not gonna march back? Oh, he's still in first phase. Right. Kind of forgot about that. Wait, what is that? I have never seen that combination of attacks in my life. That's a new one. Dark, thank you for the follow, man. Bay is a detective game? Don't get detective games like that. I'm trying to think of who I've watched play it. I've watched Lowbro Cop play it. I've watched ATP play it. I've seen Play Therapy, Cynical. Seen quite a few people play it. Actually, I think I see Norman out play it too. Seems like a good time though every time I've seen it. At least to watch. Seems like a good game for content. God, I hate rapiers so much. Never in your life? Never, never. Ryan's a god in LA Noir. I just remember him like rampaging the city with the car and trying to do his investigations and stuff. Cause you can definitely play the open world stuff more like GTA style. I would like a repose soon. Try to be a good cop but driving. That's the thing, is like you can play it good cop, you can play it bad cop, like you can go about it in many different ways. Alright, I want to finish Midir off with the weapon art if I can. Ooh, just barely pulled that one off. I whiffed a lot. Ooh, boy, see you, Midir. See you, buddy. Oh, come on, that's all the way over there. Yak, what are you doing, man? Put the trigger put the trigger finger down. Harley, hope You enjoy your face. Yak, thank you very much for gifting the sub to Harley. Alright, so that's that, which means I did everything else, right? Yeah, so we got Cinder and we're done. Cinder and we are done. Like, you do it in Serbia? Nah, I'm scared. Should I be scared of the drivers in Serbia? You're worrying me there, Boysha. Started No Salt Marathon, also quit DS1 No Hit Run, really? What about the blind Bloodborne No Hit? And what does this what does the No Salt Marathon consist of? On pause right now? Okay. So that's something you'll come back to. You'll see, yeah, I mean it's rough to keep up with those challenges for a long time. They take a big mental toll. Cause the more stressed you are about it, it affects your performance. And if it affects it enough to the point where it's a negative performance, that then also just snowballs, because then you're even more stressed about it, and it can get out of control. So I completely feel you on that. I took a year hiatus from the DS3. I took a year hiatus from the DS3 No Hit Run. I came back to it, but yeah, it wasn't necessarily that I stopped myself before. I was like, I'm happy with this, and I know that the grind is gonna be rough. Life is harsh right now. Yeah, I mean, because if you're weighing in outside factors too, yeah, it's like you want streaming to be a getaway type thing, and if things are already kind of stressful, doing challenge runs is just adding to everything. That's you right now. I mean, there's no shame in stopping it. It's not an easy feat. There's not a lot of people that have completed these no-hit runs in the grand scheme of things, right? As far as you look at, there's what, less than 30 people in all of what? Okay, nice jump. 30 people or less that have no-hit any Souls game. It's no easy thing. 3-hit PB and you're good. Yeah, I got 4 hits and I was like, I'm happy with this. A year later I came back to it and was like, all right, let's put in the time and let's do this. Obviously the routing had also changed and had become a lot easier, so that added to it, but 5:30 off to vet. All right, Boysha. Thank you again for the host, man. Have a good sleep. I will catch you around. Silent Pig Walker, what's going on? Just barely beat DS3 yesterday for the first time. GG, how did it feel? Did you enjoy it? Hope the remaster would make things more bearable. Yeah, I don't know how much that really changes. I guess the L3 jump is the nice quality of life thing for people, but I B jump everything. I don't know. Did my no-hit run B jumping. Basically just forces you to be more controlled on your sprints into dodges, but it's not bad. Okay, I was not expecting to have it rotate like that. I mean, it makes sense, but I just hadn't had that happen before. Like Bloodborne better after being DS3? Like DS3 better than Bloodborne? Did you play through the DLCs of both games? Because if not, I would highly recommend it. No staggers. Nice. Love getting staggered myself after making comments about the boss not staggering. You did good. Good. I think DLC 2 and the Bloodborne DLC are the two best DLCs in the series. Okay. Stop staggering myself. I stagger myself every day at my accomplishments, Kappa. God, this weapon is so strong! You would think with the amount of stats I have that it would just do more damage. 250 damage, and that's two-handing with 66 strength. Why did I do that? 66 strength and 75 dex. Come on. Come on. Nope. Don't get stuck on there. Posted a link? Probably not. If you did like word.word, it reads it as a link because it's smart. Okay, just go through the body. Why not? Why not? I roll. Gonna charge at me? No? No input reads? How kind of you. Ashes of Ariandel remind you of Bloodborne, the Canehurst Castle. I guess kind of, but I mean I don't know. The chapel part itself is much smaller than the castle is. But like I kind of see what you're saying. I think it's the snow more than anything. Oh, what a jackass thing to do. Hitboxes. Sometimes they work to your advantage. Former spells, then you have all achievements in DS2, and then you're moving to DS3. Did you get all achievements in DS1? Area environment? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's that snowy atmosphere. And I guess the rock kind of formations and stuff that are going on around the outside. I don't know, I guess, yeah, when you said Castle of Canehurst, it kind of made me think of the structure of the castle itself. Yeah, it's an early buff, but it's fine. So it says streamer, you immediately read it as nerd streamer. Streamer, excuse me? And when Soul of Cinder is dead? Depends on what time it is. It's kind of close to midnight, so I probably will end. If it ends really early, I'll switch. Kind of at a point where I don't know what games to switch to, so tonight I probably won't. But yeah. I'll take it. I wanted to get the weapon art kill and I was impatient. You couldn't decide to get all the achievements in DS1. Couldn't find anyone at PvP, but you have all the single player ones. You can get all of the, you can get all the Covenant items offline. You can get all the Covenant items offline in all of the games. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Put 390 hours into Dark Souls 3. What do I have on Steam?